Oftentimes, when getting serious about your life, you need to reevaluate your environment. You need to reevaluate the people who you spend time with. A lot of the times, you'll come to realize that they aren't pushing you to be your highest self. They aren't pushing you to your full potential. And in those scenarios, you have to decide if you want to prioritize yourself or if you just want to stick to company because that's what you're familiar with. The only way to grow is through uncomfortable times. You need to get out of your comfort zone. As the quote goes, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. You are the average of the 5 people whom you spend the most time with. You need to think carefully about who you want to be in your life, who you want to be in your circle, because they are a reflection of you. You have to prioritize yourself, even if that means temporarily being alone. What stops people from taking the steps they know they need to take is because they are afraid of being lonely. We have this stigma of being alone means being lonely, and simply it's not true. Some of the times where I felt the most happy and fulfilled, I've been completely on my own. Whereas other times where I have had the most friends that I've ever had in my life, and I've been surrounded by friend groups, I felt the lowest I've ever been. I've come to realize is that it's a lot better to vibe alone until you're valued, until you find people who you truly want to spend time with. It's part of our human nature to want company. It's part of our human nature to want to be surrounded by people. That is completely normal. But would you rather settle, or would you rather wait and build yourself up and really work on yourself to attract those type of people in your life? Think about it as a period of preparation. I can't express enough how important time is. It is your greatest asset. And so when you are alone, you don't necessarily have more time because there are still 24 hours in a day, but how you spend your time, how you spend your energy can be a lot more effective. By learning to not associate being alone with feeling lonely, we could change our perspective. If you have that mentality of, oh, I'm so sad, I have no friends, I am depressed, then you won't get the outcome that you could if you had the mindset of, wow, this is amazing. I have a lot more time to work on myself. I can invest my energy into better things. I get to build myself up. I have fewer distractions. 2 people could have the same situation, but they could also have 2 different mindsets, which determines 2 different outcomes. Do you value yourself enough in order to prioritize yourself and make those difficult decisions? You are the only person that's gonna live with yourself for the rest of your life. And if you learn how to have fun completely by yourself, if you learn how to be happy and fulfilled completely by your own presence, you are unstoppable. You flow differently when you have the right people watering you. It's also important to reflect on how you feel after you hang out with them. Do you feel drained or do you feel happy and fulfilled? Also super important to look at what you both bring to that friendship or that connection. Because if one person is contributing a lot more than the other and it's not reciprocated, it's not worth your time and it's not worth your energy. And if I feel like you're not adding value into my life, I don't need you in my life. I don't need you to be in my circle. I don't need you just for the sake of having company, because truly I could do that for myself 100 times better. And that's why you guys need to always choose your personal growth over having company.